Hey guys, it's me, and today we're going to be doing a FIFA 13 Ultimate Team squad builder. This is going to be a skillful hybrid, I would say, and it's got 1, 2, 3 different leagues in it, so not a huge hybrid, but there are quite a lot of different nationalities, as you can see. So starting at the top we have Samuel Eto'o, the only really attacking player that doesn't have 5-star skills. He is 4-star skiller, 17k, not too expensive for him. And he has got a lot of pace, although he has been downgraded a fair amount from last year. I believe he was 88 overall, and now he is 85, but he's still got a lot of pace. And he's not a bad dribbler, and he has got a pretty good shot on him as well, and definitely a very clinical finisher, even if he's possibly not the best at long shooting. In general, plays in the Russian league for Anzi Bashak, which allows me to link him with Mark Mustafa, who hasn't got the best stats, to be honest. Only his dribbling is above 80, but he's got decent enough shooting, and his pace isn't bad either, and of course he's a 5-star skiller, which is why I picked him. Last year he was a 5-star skiller and had 5-star weak foot, but I believe he only has 4-star this year. But to be honest, there's not a gigantic difference. It is noticeable, but it's not player killing or anything like that. So definitely a very good cam. And then at right mid we have Aiden McGeaney, another 5-star skiller. Didn't cost me too much, and he's quick and got pretty good dribbling. He's quite similar to last year. His shooting isn't the greatest, but he's got a pretty good cross on him, so obviously it's not too difficult to get up and down the flank. Then at centre mid we have Ramirez, who is not a skillful player, but he's got a lot of pace and he does get up and down a lot. You may want to choose someone a little bit more defensive minded for this team if you're going to play the 4-5-1, depending on how experienced you are, because some players will be able to defend very well with this guy, and some players may find it a bit difficult because he has a tendency to be out of position a fair amount because of his work rates. But nonetheless, a very good centre mid, and his pace is actually pretty useful at times because it allows you to cover a lot of defensive routes. So at left centre attacking mid we've got Adel Tarapt, and the only gold 5-star weak foot 5-star skiller in the game, I do believe. And for only 2,000 coins, it kind of makes you wonder why he doesn't go for more. None of his attributes are over 85, but still he has got 85 dribbling, and his pace isn't bad, to be honest, and shooting's pretty good as well. And since he can use both feet and he's got 5-star skills, obviously that is quite a big advantage in my opinion, and means he's a very good dribbler, just like the rest of the players on this team, or at least the attacking ones. And then at left mid we've got Asaidi. You could get Nani from Manchester United here, but then you might have to change the left back as well if you want to get 9 chemistry on everyone. So Asaidi is obviously a cheaper option, and although his shooting isn't the greatest, he's quick, he's got good dribbling, and he's a 5-star skiller just like a lot of the other attacking players on this team. So then at left back we've actually got Nagatomo, and I picked this guy for pretty cheap, 900 coins for a gold 88 pace. Left back is pretty good. His defending isn't the best, but going forward he's pretty good, and he's actually got a really solid centre back to cover for him, is Silvestre. And I didn't really know about this guy until I went about building this team, but I picked up Nagatomo for cheap and needed a centre back to link with him, and I saw this guy and I was quite surprised because 84 heading, 81 defending and 70 pace are actually pretty good stats for a non-rare 80 rated centre back. Although he's not the tallest, he's pretty good in the air, obviously due to his pretty high heading stat, and he's a very solid tackler as well. So surprisingly good centre back to have in your team, and 750 coins is not very much, especially when you compare it to the other centre back, David Luiz, who did cost me 5,300 coins, which is quite a lot for a non-rare. Obviously he is in the BPL and Brazilian, so very popular league and nationality, but still his stats aren't particularly amazing. He's got actually pretty decent all-round, but none of them really stand out apart from his 78 pace, which is effective, but I'm not entirely sure how much easier it is to defend with him than to defend with someone with 70 pace and say 85 defending or something like that. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure on whether this guy is actually worth it or not. He's overpriced in my opinion at the moment anyway. And then at right back we've got Mario Fernandez, who does link up Luiz and McGeady because he's both Brazilian and in the Russian league, and his stats aren't particularly good, but he's got good heading for a right back actually. I believe he was centre back last year, so that's maybe part of the reason why, and 600 coins isn't too bad. Obviously not the quickest, but to be honest I don't really mind. And then in goal we have De Sanctis. I would have gone for Marchetti, but I couldn't quite find him for a decent price. There were a lot up for around the same by now, so I mean I probably would have made a loss, which I didn't really want to do. Actually this guy is a really solid goalkeeper in my opinion. Some people don't like him, but to be honest I don't think he's a whole lot worse than Marchetti. So although I don't think this guy is the best goalkeeper for around this price in the Serie, he's not too bad in terms of value for money, So unfortunately I don't have any gameplay, I apologize for that, but I will be bringing out another video tomorrow, hopefully with a lot of gameplay which should make up for it. So anyways guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the squad builder. If you have, please leave the video a like. I definitely suggest going out and trying this team because it's got a lot of skill and the defenders aren't too bad either, and team all in all isn't too expensive apart from Ramirez and Neto, but there are cheaper alternatives to those two guys if you do want to go out and find them. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave it a like, and apart from that, I'll talk to you on